Cecil comes in, the lefty. Dominic Brown's gone. Leland says, all right, let's get Delabar in now.
You think he would like to go into the season the second half with this kind of bullpen, these kind of arms?
I think he'd like to go into the second half with one of those guys in the bullpen.
The AL held the NL scoreless through 7 innings, and that's when Rivera comes in the bottom of the 8th inning. Enter Sandman. They hear that over in the Bronx, which is about 8 to 10 miles away from here. And Rivera looked around, and he was naked out there. This was like home run derby. There's nobody out here with me.
There was not a single baseball player on the field. Everyone paying tribute to Mariano, what he has done, what he means to baseball, what he means to baseball in New York. It was a fitting tribute to a guy who's had a Hall of Fame career.
He's created all these moments, but this moment created itself. And Leland, the American League, the National League players, all bought right into it. They appreciated what he's done and what this moment could mean.
You saw the iPhones come out. You saw the cameras come out. These guys are all, as players, remembering this moment, because this is one of those tell your great kids about 10, 20 years from now.
And as Rivera went in the game, Segura ground ball.
Cutter came in and threw cutter. Everybody knew it, and he still got 3 outs like he's done his whole career.
Alan Craig, 2 outs. Chris Davis, as you mentioned, the iPhones. This is where you make sure that the battery is charged up, because these moments don't happen very often. And the next batter is Carlos Gomez. There was no chance for that ball to be elevated.
Nope. That's what he does. That's exactly what he does.
Salvador Perez, I like you. You like me. This is good. He gets the ball from fielder.
Salvador Perez will have a story to tell his grandkids.
He will.
Well, I envision him now hugging the guys down the bench going, I broke your bat, I've broken yours.
Right.
First.
Yeah, and he didn't break Bud Selig's bat, but certainly Bud's back has been supported by Rivera over these years. He's been very, very good for the game. He's been great for the Yankees, great for the All-Star game. Chris Sale ends up getting the win. Joe Nathan said his heart was beating so fast, he had no idea what the plan was. He had to close the game when Rivera, the best closer, had thrown in the 8th. Tim Kirkson's with Mariano after the game.
Mariano, what does it mean to you in your last All-Star game to win the MVP of the All-Star game?
Amazing. I mean, God is good. His fans, New York, players, everything, baseball. Thank God for baseball.
Joe Nathan gave you the game ball even though he got his first save in an All-Star game. What did that mean to you?
Respect. He knows better. He's my man. I love that guy, you know, and that shows class and respect, you know, not because I deserve it, but the way I've been handling myself in the field and off the field and lead these guys, you know, I mean, it has been a journey, not easy, but yeah, capable to do this, you know, and the amazing players that we have, all these youngsters that are coming up as a closer, I hope that they continue doing this legacy, you know, I mean, I represent Jackie Robinson, number 42, and it will be the last number to be worn this year, but the legacy continues, you know, and we have to respect that, and I thank God for the opportunity that I have given, because I mean it's been outstanding, and representing again Jackie, I can't be more happier than that.
Tell us again what it was like to be standing on the mound all by yourself in the 8th inning when everyone else stayed in the dugout so you could have that moment.
That moment was priceless. I stated that the only thing that topped that, I would say, will be the World Series, winning the World Series. Close, that's close, you know, but this one was amazing, amazing. Like I said, you know, I'm not a man that cry too much, but they almost made me cry, you know, because I mean, it was spectacular. I mean, again, you know, I don't deserve this, but I thank God first. I thank my peers, my players, you know, the fans, coaching staff. Wonderful, wonderful night.
Last question. You've had a lot of memorable nights in Major League ballparks. Where are you going to put this one?
Oh my God. This one stay in New York. New York has been wonderful, you know, and this one is New York.
Thanks, Mariano. Back to you.
All right. So you got to see some of the highlights from the All-Star Game. This will be parts 1 and 2 if you want to come back and see the other one. Try to keep the talk relevant to both. Hey, I am your host, Will, the alternative ESPN Sports Field, coming to you from inside the giant vaulted OMSR man cave. Sorry if the echo feedback's a little bad. Going to talk radio version, Gen 3.0. Just a reminder, the OMSR is a show. Longer the clips, a little bit longer the show. That way, we're able to bring you more. And there is a way involved in this project. I waffle back and forth sometimes, I know. So you understand. All a bunch of former college basketball, football players. Your Marine Corps recon. Save the comments for the clip we can bring in. The reason we can bring you a longer clip than 20 seconds and so forth. It's called the DMCA, Digital Millennium Copyright Act. It covers fair use standard, minimal use, and derivatives. So when you want to borrow someone else's content, it has to be an amalgamation with your own original content. But this is nothing new to the subs. You pretty much hear this on every show, and it has to be done because I have to take into account how many new viewers there may be, and so to understand why. When you see a 10-minute length of clip, which is what I'm kind of trying to pare it back to, no more 15s for sure, where possible. Why that 10 minutes is only 5.5 to 6 minutes, at most, of the actual sporting event. Now, when you're going to make a vignette out of a 2-hour, 120-minute game, minimal use means, definitely within the 4 to 7%. And the usual rule of thumb, as the case law is borne out, is like 2%. Is pretty much a standard, acceptance in a lot of these cases. All right, enough nonsense. Okay, all the talk and the accolades for Mariano Rivera. Probably one of the most likable guys ever in sports. No one's ever had a bad thing to say about that guy. And we've done a few profiles on him. They're back on the channel. Nice little short vignette, like his history. But that was really cool to see. That's got to be a first in the All-Star Game. You're correct. And even if you're like a total anti-George Steinberg type of guy like I was, Mariano Rivera alone can make you a Yankees fan. Definitely. So this, it's a great moment in sports. It's what I do here at the OMSR. We have a knack for, the timing in things the last 2 years has been pretty good. A lot of cool things to show. It's too bad Generation 1 is no longer around. On that note, I started breaking my own rule of thumb and got carried away with the NFL playoffs from 2 years ago and started putting up 20-minute bits instead of 6, right? They came a-calling. I decided to take Gen 1 down, all the videos, all the subscribers. That was a sucky thing to have to do, but, you get that first strike. We're talking baseball here. In the YouTube context, you basically got 1 left. So 3 strikes, you're out. 2 strikes, you're done. Type deal. So I started over. That's why we've been doing it this way ever since. All right, a couple catchphrases for this show, not being the only rodeo in town. Remember, sports and alcohol, they are joined at the hip. Leave the keys to the cabinets and no silly DUIs while you're out there. I'm also going to leave the ratings open, do this as a test run since we're doing the talk radio. And at the end, give you a chance to see the clips before it, well, you don't have to listen to the blah, blah, blah. You want to get involved vis-a-vis comments, be respectful to your other tubers and the show. Later days and more signature plays.